let's start off with the archetype deck, and let's get a couple cards from it first, and then we'll see where the reading needs to go from there. Okay, for Taurus. Next 72 hours for Taurus. These are so hard to shuffle. Try that. Then we'll cut. Two cards. Nice. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, don't ever discount the bottom of the deck. It always means something. The prayer about what have you sent out there? What have you prayed for? And if you haven't prayed for what you're struggling with, then it's an option. It's an option to do so. There's the Mother and the Poet. All right, I'm going to look in the book. I don't know if I don't think I'll have to read from it, but kind of familiar with these cards. Let's see, the Mother. Okay, so the Mother is about being fertile, sensual, life-giving energy that all creation comes from. And I really think that this is kind of like the Empress. And you see how the snake is like tangling around the nest of eggs, and the point in that is to say that the mother can constrict at the same time that she loves her children or her creations. So this could be talking about maybe loving something so much that you're constricting it, and so that's kind of like suffocating. That's what that card is kind of about. So there are light and dark, like I just said. When light, it means glowing, generative, creative, and nurturing. And then this is also when dim, it is exhausted, controlling, or limiting. So we just need to be careful as to how we are behaving and making sure that it actually represents us and how we feel. Okay, so all in all, this is part of the trifecta too. So you have the maiden with the younger person looking for adventure. It doesn't really have to represent people though. It's like metaphors. And then the mother, and then the crone or the older woman. So next up, we're thinking of the poet. So there may be something that you are constricting or suffocating in your life. You might want to like analyze what are you doing that might be like that. And if not, if it's light, then you're just nurturing something that you've started or getting ready to birth, like a new opportunity. So the poet is the truth teller, the witness, or the artist. And when light, the poet means clairvoyant, wise, and timeless. When dark, the poet can mean harmful words, sharp tongue, and thwarted creativity. So this is about to seek truth even in the darkest corners. I almost see this as like a light worker card, because the light worker, isn't afraid of the dark, isn't afraid to sit with the darkness, because eventually they know how to alchemize it and turn it into love and light, right? That's the point. And that's kind of, when this card is light, that's what the poet is serving to do. So I would think that the poet would be somebody that either somehow creatively expresses what's going on in the dark, in the shadows, almost like somebody that's a journalist or an investigator, or just a writer, somebody that writes books and they want to write about this stuff. I would think that if this is in the dark position, it would be something like false, saying things that aren't right, telling lies about people. We've heard a lot about false reporting, so that's kind of what those two cards, constricting and false reporting, or nurturing and being able to brave the darkest areas to just get that creativity out and express it. All right, so we're going to move on. Let's get let's get one of these. This is the spellcasting deck. I really like it. Let me put this up. So we're going to get one of these for Taurus. Next 72-hour spread. All right. Get another. I guess we're going to get 3. And we have on the bottom of the deck, transformation. So, Leo or Libra maybe in your life. Libra, Leo, enlighten your load. All right, what I see is something that's coming in that's going to, this and this are similar because they're balancing things out. Whereas something was too heavy to carry, or maybe you were carrying most of the weight, something is going to get evened out so that there is that equal give and take of energy. It will make things balanced. Now, if this is talking about a court case, it's talking about maybe lightening your load of anxiety towards a case, like, because it usually shows up when it will be beneficial to you, no matter what the outcome is of the case. And then strength, of course, Leo. So this card comes out when either you're showing a great amount of courage and bravery, maybe doing things that people said you couldn't do, crossing boundaries that take a little bit of a fearless leap of faith. This strength card could represent the need to power up and get more courage or more strength into your life. And of course, lighten your load. It's exactly that, just lighten your load. And I think these forces will help you with this. All right, so strength to get through a situation, and then of course justice. I'll stick that right there. All right, so tarot. You get the tarot, and we're gonna do a spread that goes, I like this spread. It was from past, present, future, but what I do is just draw a few cards, so not just 3, but just a few cards, and then you decide yourself where you want to be, you know, marking your present or your future. It's all up to your timeline. And there's the Empress on the cut too, so kind of like that Mother card. All right. Or Taurus, next 72 hours. So I'll show you how this gets going. So this is going to be either past to present for Taurus. Can you give us past to present? Nice. Woo, look at that. Wow. Whew, turning this around. I have the strength to turn this around. There we go. We see what we're turning around for sure, right? Wow. That's a powerful message. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups. May have something to do with having the strength to get through this situation. Let's draw some more cards. And this is starting to be like present going into future. 10 endings. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. So, my friend, that will be your far future card. We have a lot of 10s in this, so far. So, what do we have going on? All right. Okay, regards to people that you might be dealing with, maybe a Cancer, maybe a child Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a child Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, what we have is a story of succession going from, which this card, Five of Pentacles, either means that you're going through a temporary financial pinch, and it is temporary when you see this card. Remember, life has the ebb and flow. So when we are down or feeling down, that tells us we really have nowhere to go but up from here, right? So this is starting off your spread. And then, and so this might be like recent past. This is something that you are already started working on. Page of Pentacles comes, and this might be news or a message, something that got, that was told to you that would help you with your finances. Something coming in that's material, that will have a lot of worth in your life. So, all right, and then I think that the Chariot and the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Swords, I have a feeling this has to do with your destination, like getting to this, your Ten of Pentacles, this journey that the Chariot suggests, this might be a long journey, but this is the vehicle that's going to take you there. And the Chariot is about balance, like the Justice card. So there's a great amount of balance there. And then we have Ten of Cups. So I think it's your journey to your Ten of Cups, probably from a state of being really betrayed. So maybe fixing this betrayal, because tens are endings of something, right? So this may be the ending of this feeling for this feeling, because we have this at the end too. You get what I'm saying? Like, this kind of reminds you how many times in the past and present you've been stabbed in the back. So when we get over this, we come to the Three of Pentacles, which is cooperation, like a mutual benefit cooperation. You do this, I do this. You do that, we both do this. We both benefit. We all benefit. And that's what the Three of Pentacles is about. So either needing cooperation from other people or businesses, or that is what you already have in this going to future point. Page of Swords, like I said, could be a child, but I think it has to do with gaining more insight, getting more information on a situation. And by gaining more information, you end up, there's just like some detail that you didn't know. Some detail in this story that you didn't know about, but once you found out, oh, it was like an aha moment, and then it enabled you to move forward, to progress to this Ten of Pentacles. And that is how I see it. So I'm leaving it there. I think that's a good note to leave it on. All right, so let's get your tea leaves, and we're going to wrap up your reading, Taurus. Then I will have your weekend and your week readings after this, okay? And I've tried to get yours out on time. I don't know why they all came out like that, but sometimes it's oddly what it was supposed to do. We have Desk. Pay attention to your work. Pay attention to your work. These might not all resonate with everybody because they are quite a bit of tea leaves. Just take the ones that resonate. Leave the rest for somebody else. You know the drill. Ink pot. Problems to be resolved. Problems to be resolved, definitely. Starting from things that were in your past that we're still working on fixing, tying up loose ends. Vase. A secret admirer. Secret admirer could be this Libra or this Lion, the Leo. Fly, a period of ill health or depression. And this can mean feeling like abandoned out in the cold. I would think that would give you some depression feelings. So this might be something in the past that we're correcting, or this might be a bout of sadness right here in the middle, maybe present tense, that we're fighting off, that we're winning this battle over. And then broken ring, parting ways, either romance or business. It was either in the past or right here going into the future where we have to rebuild things, and they do come. So Vine, seek out information that will help you. That's the Page of Swords, because there's something that's really going to help you propel you into that Ten of Pentacles. Dark Man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or dark hair. And Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards.